I see they've gone through some both, and it's hard. I really fucking second guess it a lot. It breaks my heart where I'm like, this shit would never happen if, I wasn't in this life.
Seems like the popular exes of J-Lo have serious tea to spill about her breaking up with Ben Affleck. Is Jeniffer Lopez the real issue? Let us tell you all about it. So yeah, Jeniffer is donezo. And if you're wondering why J-Lo's love life seems to have Splitsville, well, her exes have some thoughts, and they're not holding back. So what are J-Lo's exes trying to tell us about her pattern? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about Marc Anthony, J-Lo's ex-husband and the father of her twins. Word on the street is, Marc's not exactly thrilled with how J-Lo's been juggling her love life, especially with their kids caught in the middle. Can you imagine being a teen and seeing your mum's relationship plastered all over every gossip site? It's definitely not easy. Marc's been there, done that, and now he's seeing red flags with Jeniffer 2.0. He's been in the picture for 7 years, holding it down as dad while navigating this Hollywood circus. But when J-Lo and Ben got back together, Marc hit his breaking point. Marc's been trying to keep it together for the sake of their kids, but let's be real, kids need stability, and Marc's worried that all this back and forth is messing with their heads. But the co-parenting situation between him and J-Lo is starting to look like a house of cards in a hurricane. Marc feels J-Lo's prioritising her romantic escapades over the kids' well-being, and that's putting some serious strain on their relationship. If you thought this drama is staying behind closed doors, well, it isn't. It's spilling over into J-Lo's career too. Currently, J-Lo's working on a big project called The Greatest Love Story Never Told, but it's shaping up to be more of a disaster than a love story. Celebs aren't exactly lining up to work with her, and rumour has it, Anthony Ramos, the rising star from In the Heights, turned down a role because of her connection to Marc. Ouch. The tension between J-Lo and Marc after the rejection must be really awkward. And then there's A-Rod, J-Lo's ex-fiancé. Remember him? Well, he's not just sitting back and watching this Jeniffer drama unfold. He's got some faults, and they're pretty salty. Can you blame him? 1 minute he's planning a wedding, and the next, J-Lo's back in Ben's arms. That has got a sting. But here's where it gets juicy. Sources say A-Rod thinks J-Lo might have played Ben. Yeah, you heard that right. He believes J-Lo took advantage of Ben's feelings like it's some big game to her. A-Rod knows J-Lo better than most, and when he hints that he's not as invested in this relationship as Ben is, people start listening. A-Rod's not just keeping these thoughts to himself either. He's been sharing some vague posts on social media, like when he mentioned how it's better to be the one deciding the direction your life goes in. He didn't mention anyone specifically, but it's pretty clear who he's hinting at. Insiders are also saying that A-Rod is enjoying every moment of Jeniffer's breakup drama. He feels like karma's finally caught up, and he's not shy about it. It's almost like he's just sitting back, watching everything fall apart with a bucket of popcorn in his hand. While mentioning these popular names, let's not forget about J-Lo's first husband, Ojani Noah. He's been spilling some serious tea lately, saying that J-Lo only truly loves one person, herself. Harsh, right? Ojani claims that J-Lo has always been about moving forward, both in her career and in her personal life, never really settling down. And with all the drama surrounding her relationships, you start to wonder if there's some truth to that. Now, onto the breakup that's got everyone talking. J-Lo and Ben's first wedding anniversary wasn't spent popping champagne and cutting cake. No, they were filing for divorce instead. Turns out they'd been living separate lives for months before making it official. And here's the catch, they didn't even have a prenup. That's right, in California, where they filed, everything they earned during their marriage is getting split right down the middle. And that $60 million mansion they built together, yeah, that's up for grabs too. They'd already put it on the market before filing for divorce, which makes you wonder if they saw it coming all along. But here's where it gets really wild. J-Lo filed for divorce without a lawyer. She's going pro-per, which in legal terms means she's representing herself. Bold move, right? Some people are wondering if she's in such a rush to move on that she's willing to risk millions, or if she thinks she's got this in the bag. But without a prenup and with all the shared assets, this divorce could get ugly. Legal experts are already predicting a complicated mess. Rumour has it J-Lo was so desperate to lock things down with Ben that she refused a prenup, trying to prove this time it was for real. And now there are more rumours that Ben's slowing down the divorce because he's looking to cash in. He might be coming for half of everything she's made while they were together. Was this love, or was there a deeper agenda at play? Some insiders are spilling that Ben's unpredictable behaviour and major mood swings might have been a real reason for the split. People close to the couple are saying that Ben would go from being super happy and warm to suddenly acting really dark. Seems like his behaviour started to affect their relationship, despite their efforts to work things out. There's even some talk that Ben might have been sending subtle signals to the media, hinting that something was up. A moment caught on camera back in May 2023 showed some tension between the two. Ben was seen shutting the car door on J-Lo in a pretty dramatic way, and it looked like there was some stress between them. Another awkward moment was caught at the Grammy Awards in February, when Ben whispered something to J-Lo that she didn't seem to like, and it went viral. Insiders are saying that while they tried to make it work, the ups and downs in Ben's mood creates a toxic environment that just couldn't be fixed. They still had love for each other, but who Ben turned out to be was different from who J-Lo thought she married. Meanwhile, some think that J-Lo's high-profile lifestyle might have played a role in the breakup. As a megastar, her life is far from ordinary, and that kind of pressure can make finding and keeping love even harder. So yeah, Ben and J-Lo have been struggling for a while now. An insider also spilled that they've been miserable in their marriage for months, with both feeling frustrated and realising that their romance might have been a short-lived infatuation. The honeymoon phase was fast, and their differences became obvious once the wedding excitement wore off. Apparently, one of the biggest issues was how public J-Lo is about their life, which didn't sit well with Ben. It seemed the whole opposites attract vibe wasn't working anymore. J-Lo's feeling pretty upset and even a bit tricked by how quickly things fell apart. She truly thought Ben was the love of her life, but can't wrap her head around why he checked out so soon. Sources say Ben still has love for her, but just couldn't handle everything that came with being married to such a high-profile figure. Their differences were even highlighted in J-Lo's recent documentary, where Ben opened up about wanting to keep their relationship more private. Now, it looks like those differences were too much to overcome, leading to their split. And now that J-Lo is representing herself, does it look like she will win? Let's be honest though, J-Lo don't need Ben's money. She's sitting on a fortune, with a net worth of around $450 million. That's right, J-Lo's carrying the financial load in this relationship. She's sold over 80 million records, raked in millions from her tours, and pulls in a cool $9 million per film. Ben's fortune by comparison is more modest, hovering around $150 million and $190 million. But he's still doing alright. His property near Savannah alone is worth over $7 million, and together they splurged on that $64 million mansion with more bedrooms than most of us care to dream of. What do the Ben Affleck fans have to say about all the marriage drama? Fans are wilding with theories like maybe Ben rushed to the altar without a prenup, knowing J-Lo would buy the house, and now he's stringing her along with the hope of reconciliation. But others are pointing the finger at J-Lo, saying she's risking everything for these evil losers she keeps getting involved with. Is J-Lo destined to keep playing musical chairs with Hollywood's hottest, or will she finally settle down? And then there's the public image thing. J-Lo's been through more high-profile breakups than most can count, and some are wondering if this is the one that will finally tarnish her Golden Girl image. Her exes are all singing the same tune, and it's not a love story. Marc, A-Rod, and Ojani are all painting the same picture of J-Lo that's not exactly flattering and starting to stick. So what's next for J-Lo? Can she bounce back from this, or is her image taking a hit that she won't recover from? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more. See you next time.